Looks like he's bulked up.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Bulkhead. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, you have a nice image of Bulkhead's Alt Mode Transformers Legacy. He is a Voyager Classic, Class of Voyager, Voyager Class A, Class of Head on a Class A Voyager Transformers. On this side of the box, we have some lovely Legacy-like artwork. Here on the other side, we have some nice artwork of Bulkhead himself. Really love the artwork on this packaging. It looks really good. Up top, Legacy. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots. You also have a QR code. If you want to scan it, go ahead, free scan on me. You're welcome, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Bulkhead, part of this new Legacy line. And yes, we get a reimagined Transformers Prime character here right off the bat. And I'm a fan. I'm here for it. Yes, love Transformers Prime. So definitely loving the idea of having a new Bulkhead. And here he is in his robot mode. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, considering his name is Bulkhead, he looks bulky. So it fits him perfectly. Fits him perfectly. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his belly, but at his noggin. There's a noggin. And that is a very Bulkhead noggin. Nice silver paint there on the face. Nice bright blue there for the eyes. Let's get some silver there for the head crest. But overall, nicely done head sculpt. And yeah, that's totally Bulkhead. There's no mistaking that beautiful mug of his. And of course, his big old chest, his big old boxy chest. It's a bulky chest. It works out perfectly because he's Bulkhead. He's bulky. Why not? Dare I say why not? Nice transclear and blue here for the windshield and windows here on the side. You get some gunmetal gray here in the shoulders. You get some blue here for his lights, Autobot symbol. You get some nice silver here on the thighs as well as on the knees. You get some nice molded details throughout. His big old feet. And moving up the back. You can see some nice detail going on there. The bulky booty. And of course, you have this panel right here, the vehicle mode panel, which you can remove, but just leaving it on for now. But there you go. All in all, I dig him. I personally dig him. Now, articulation-wise, I believe his head is on a ball joint. I believe it's on a ball joint. Now, you only get a little bit of wiggly-waggly. He can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. Head can rotate only that far before his chin collides with that piece back there. But granted, turns as much as a head really needs to turn. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You have bicep rotation, and all the joints on my copy are like really snug. This takes some effort to bend his elbows here. But you get nice deep elbow bend there. You do have wrist rotation. You have waist rotation, legs. Can move forward that far, back that far. If you move things out of the way, you can move further back. Outward, he can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees, little over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And the feet, they can move up a little bit, move down some. You do have ankle tiltage, and you can move that heel down, move that toe down if you need it to support any posing. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get some weaponry. You get a little Gatling gun deal going on here, done in a transclear and blue with some gunmetal gray paint on it. Overall, looks pretty good. You also get his wrecking ball hand here. It's done in silver. And if you want, of course, you can plug this into his hand, so you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and of course you can take the wrecking ball here. You can open this up like that, and then this will peg onto his hand, close it up, and you can pew pew smash smash, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And no, this gun is not Bloosh compatible, but you know what is? The wrecking ball hand is Bloosh compatible. It is, actually. It is Bloosh compatible. So there's a thing we can do. There's a funny thing we can do. There's a very funny thing we can do here. We can plug one here, and then we can plug one here, and then we can plug one. We can't plug them on the sides. The side ones don't work, but we can plug one here, and we can do a big old bulkhead bloosh. That is a bulkhead bloosh right there. That's very suiting. Very suiting for him. I can work with it. I can work with every bit of it. But there are other things we can do as well. Yes, there is. We can take off the gun here, and there are ports right back here on this section. There's one on either side. You can take the gun. You can see his little post here on the other side, and you can plug this in here. Now on this side is actually kind of loose, doesn't stay in too well. So on my copy, it works better here. There's actually some friction. You can have that over his shoulder if you want. Things you can do if you want to do it. And of course, we can remove this back panel here. That just pegs right on like that. Yeah, left with kind of a bare back there. Not a whole lot going on. This just kind of helps kind of fill things up here. It bulks him out a little bit, but anyway, it bulks him out. Anyway, so what we can do here is we can, first of all, we can flip this back like so. We can take this, plug that into the wrecking ball, fold that back. We can have that going on. That's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Or if you want, you can just take this and just plug it onto his forearm right there and hold it that way. It's kind of like a right shield. So hey, you can do whatever you want there. And he does have like the weaponizer ports. These wheels here have ports on them, ports in the shoulder, ports in the forearms, port there on the back. You got the port here on the sides of the leg, the ports on the bottoms of the feet. So you can totally hook them up with your weaponizers, your fossilizers, whatever you want to do there. So luckily, that play feature has not been lost in Legacy, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah. You can have him all nice and armed up, and I do think that is cool. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Earthrise Prime, and we'll bring in the first edition Prime. So you can see how that works out. And here he is with the first edition Bulkhead. So you can see how that works out. So there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So first thing we are going to do is we're going to take the arms and just bring them forward like that. You can remove this back plate if you want to, if it's getting in your way, but you don't have to. You can transform them with it on. Just angle that back like so. You want to untab the shoulders from the sides of the cab. You just want to untab his chest. Just tabs in right here. So just undo that. Now this will rock back, and then this whole section here. Just get the shoulders out of the way, and all of that will open up right there like that. Take this panel his head is on, you just flip that down, and there's a black panel right here. You just push that up, and that will fill in the gap right there. Once you've done that, you take the arms, and they will just swing in like so, and tab together. And that will just tab together like that, and then you just bend the arms at the elbows, just bend them all the way back, so it's tucked right in there, and then you can just close that cab up like that. And once you've done that, you can take these wheels here and push them down like that, and then just split it, bring them out to the sides like so. So once you've done that, you're going to take this little black waist piece, just push that up like so. You're going to undo this entire little armature here. Just pull this up like that and just straighten all that out. And this black piece will then get pushed up all the way like that. So we basically got this whole front part situated. So now let's work on the legs. So you're going to take the legs. You're going to bring them forward like that. Take the heels, flip them in. you're going to bend the leg, and you're going to open up this panel right here. Open that up, and there's this little section right in here, tucked in his leg. You just get that up. Come on. There we go. Bring that up. Rotate it 180. Bring it down, and you can see there's a slot right here that will accommodate this tab right here. So just bring that down and just tab that into the side of his thigh like that. You can close that back up. And then you take the foot, bring that up like so, and you're all done. Second vest, guess what, is just like the first. So bend the leg, open this panel up, bring out this section, rotate it, bring it down, tab it into the side of the leg, plug it in, close that up, flip up the foot, and there you go. And then you can take two halves and tab them together. And this is where our weapon storage comes into play. As you can see, you have 4 ports here. You can actually plug some other weapons on there if you want to. But this is where you can store your weapons. You take the gun, and you're going to use these side ports here. And that will go over this post, like that. And then you take his wrecking ball hand, and that will use one of these ports here that will go onto this post here, like that. And that is where your weapons store. That's clever. Clever! But once you've done that, then you take this whole thing, collapse it up. You have tabs that will go into slots right back here. Just line everything up, and it should plug right in on either side. Again, plug it in. There we go. Now you take these side panels, bring them down, and they will tab in right in here, like that, and like that. Make sure everything is nice and squozen. And there you go. There you have Bulkhead in his alt mode. Whee! Got a good spin out of this boy. It's a bulky spin. And he looks good. Looks real good in my opinion. A very bulkheady vehicle mode as far as I'm concerned. I think it suits him. I think it suits him quite well. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Now granted, all of this we saw in the robot mode because this was his whole chest, but still worth taking another look at. You got some nice details. We got these new tank sections there on the side. But all in all, I think it works out quite nicely. You can see his weapons just kind of peeking out the back there. But all in all, I think it looks good. You can kind of, bring these down, kind of open that up. I don't know, like a tailgate or something. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. But all in all, not too shabby. There's the top, there is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. Then, for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Prime. With first edition Prime. And with the first edition Bulkhead. So you can see how that works out. So, there you go. So there you have Bulkhead, and yeah, I dig him. I do quite like him. The vehicle mode looks good. The robot mode looks good also. He's big, he's bulky. It works. I know some people may not be feeling the big, boxy chest, but as far as I'm concerned, I think it works for him. Just my personal opinion. The only thing that doesn't quite work for me is just that back panel, and when you take it off, he's just kind of flat back there, so you kind of have to leave it on, but it's a little, that back panel, it works for the vehicle mode, but not so much for the robot mode. But all in all, though, nice transformation. All the joints on mine are nice and snug, so I mean, everything feels good, works very well. Nice, fun transformation. So all in all, I am quite pleased with him. So very happy to see Transformers Prime getting some love again. I do quite like it. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Legacy figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Legacy playlist for all future reviews, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Bulkhead. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, Bulkhead, or as I like to call you, my Bronian from another Cybertronian. Glad you can finally make it. We've embarked on a very important mission here on Earth, and I am honored to have you serving by my side. And now, we legacy. What? That's not how you use that word. You're not gonna. No, you're just gonna keep that, huh? Okay, I heard about this.